Hey guys, I want to show you my workflow that I have for spine in Photoshop. So right now I've got this beautiful looking bird, and she is in a game called Once Upon a Coma, and I've got her all layered out. Let's see here. Yeah, so she's just got all these different layers here. I should probably rasterize the glow there. So everything's layered out here, and all I got to do is go into Scripts, Photoshop to Layers, and actually, you know what? Let's make it 100% PNG scale. I guess I don't need to explain that. I assume you understand what that means. And once this exports, we will enter spine. Spine. Whoa. Okay, so sometimes things don't work the way you thought. Okay, so let's start a new file. Discard changes. And now let's import that new data, because I think the old data was referencing, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Good, okay. Replace, overwrite. All right, this is a massive bird with massive, massive, massive wings. Okay. So we got this background here that we want to delete because I don't really care about it. Okay. So what I like to do first up is just center up everything into this origin here. I don't know why they think it's cool to put it right there. Okay, so then after that, I just go and I start dragging my bones. So we want to start, hold on one second, let's move it up a little. Whoops. Let's move it up a little. So we want to start at the root. So you select the root, and we want to have a body. We want to have chicken breasts here, like that. We want to have the wings. We want to, and look, notice how I'm always selecting where they're connecting to. You go back and you select, because if I had selected that and then drawn the boobs and then drawn the wings would have been connected to the boobs. And that's not anatomically correct. So go back, grab the spine here, whoopsie, like that, and we create the neck, another neck. Well, I think it actually starts right there, neck, and the head. And then we also have a eye here, and then we're also gonna have the snot. Excuse me, I'm burping. Okay, go back to our spine. Not the software, the actual spine. This is the bone of the spine. And then I have legs. So I think what I want to do is just do a fly animation really quick. But before we can actually start animating, we have to finish up these bones, and then we have to connect all the bones with the sprites, okay? So the way I do that is I first name all my bones, because it makes it a lot easier. So this is breast right. All right, so let's do the flying animation first. So let's call this fly. So first what I want to do is I want to have her sort of float a little bit. Now my developer, his name is Eric Coburn. He'll probably develop it, the flying sort of, the sine wave kind of flying like that. But I'm going to do it in here first to give me an idea of what I want it to look like. So I'm going to teach you guys a trick that I learned, and I'm a billion times more efficient because of it. You start with the root, like that. Let's make it 30. Always have a set number in mind of maximum frames, because you want to use those frames for every single piece of the body to make sure it loops properly. So we got that. Now I think that these curves here aren't smooth enough, or at least cartoony enough, so I always drag them over about halfway. What this does is this changes the smoothing. See how much bouncier that is? So we're not going to worry about the wings right now, okay? All we're going to worry about is that motion that her neck and her head and her feet will feel. So let's pretend that on the down, things swing left, and on the up, things swing right. Just use that logic. Down is left, so what happens when you move to the left? Things swing left, like so. And I understand that she's not actually moving left, but we have to choose a direction. Okay, down, up is right. This will all make sense in time, I promise. Cool, yeah? Good. Okay, so now let's go back to the root and then copy all of those legs. I'm sorry, not root. What I'm trying to say is let's just reveal all of the keyframes. Revealed, paste, and this is the root. What is that? Oh, leg 7. Paste there. Okay, so the legs, again, I just don't like how they still feel a little rigid. So let's smooth them out and then drag a little bit over, like so. Very good. So you're getting the idea, right? But that doesn't look realistic, does it? Well, we'll fix it in just a sec, but let's focus on these mighty chicken breasts here. Left, left, right, right. I feel awkward doing this. I think that looks good to me. And then you make them more cartoony, like so. Very nice, right? Okay, now we go to the neck here. Her neck goes left, left, and her head will go left. Oh, I can't grab it. Hold on. There it is. Left, and then right. Now just trust me, it's gonna look awesome. I promise. Right now it looks really awkward. Okay, it's not. Left, right. Copy the snot, left. Let's make that smooth, and then we also have to make her neck and her head smooth. So let's grab all those and copy and paste. Smooth out, drag it over a little bit. Cool. Look at that. Look at those moves. So right now it looks like she's dancing, and we don't want that, right? So watch this. Let's add some stretching too. So really quick, let's stretch down, down, up, up. I wonder if YouTube would take this video down because I'm showing breasts, but it's a chicken breast. So I don't fully know why that would be a problem, but we'll see. Stretch out those, make them more cartoony. Good. If you have to ask, if some of you are asking, what am I doing up here? This is my smoothing graph. It just tells what's the velocity and the speed. Starts out really slow, and this is just the transition between the two keyframes. Smooth, very nice. Okay, let's make her breathing as well. Does that sound like fun? It sounds like fun to me. Breathing is a fun activity with fun motions. Like that. 1.04 is good for me. Okay. Smooth that out. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Okay. I feel like her head doesn't move enough. So let's do this. Far left. That should be good enough. Yeah, okay. Now here's where the fun happens, okay? This is where the trick is that I want to show you all. Save it first. Start with the root and then go to the next item. What after the body, let's just consider the body the root of this conversation. That's the root. What's next? The breasts, okay? So we go to the left breast, and what we do is we use offset, just drag over just a bit. And we could do the scale a little bit more over here. That's happening is it's shifting the movement. The right breast, we could do a little bit more, like that. Maybe that. You need to consider how many times you're gonna do this. We're gonna go all the way through every single bone. So leave yourself enough room of shifting. So that one a little bit more, and then we go to the next thing, which is the neck, right? So we shift that a little bit more. Neck 2, we shift a little bit more. The head, where's the head? Here's the head. We shift even more. The snot, we're gonna shift all the way there. So now let's take a look. Very nice. I think the neck here needs to be shifted a lot more, like that. And then the head shifted a lot more, like that. Very nice. See how the scale is like, when you shift the scale of each one of these, it's sort of much, makes it feel much more random than, okay, the problem is the legs here. This is gonna be fun. So let's shift that one, and these can be random. Random shifting. You don't want them to feel like they're in sync at all. You want them to feel like they're Backstreet Boys. All right. Very nice, right? I think it's great. Really bouncy. Okay, now the flapping, it's as simple as this. When she's down, wait, hold on. When she's up, it's down, because it's pushing up, right? We probably need to scale it over a little too, like that. Rotate that down, right? That actually looks pretty good. Up is like this, up is like that. Good. And on the way up, it'll change sprites. I'll show you in just a second. Those of you who are geniuses, those of you who understand the meaning of life, know what's about to happen. Right. So actually, sorry, we can just copy and paste here. Now with the wings, we can make them much more exaggerated, the smoothing. Sorry, one sec here. Translate, pop there, and then paste that. So we can make them much more exaggerated like this. Because you want it to be shoot, 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 shoot. Good? And then the same is true for this. Let's do that really quick. And there's no translate keyframes there, so we're good. Make that more exaggerated. So it's slow, fast, and then it slows down. It's easing. It's how the world works. Okay, so that feels a little awkward, doesn't it? It's not fully real. So on the way down, it's going to be these. Whoops, sorry, these. On the way up, wait, on the way down, I think it should just flip at the fastest point. Like that. Kind of looks good, doesn't it? You know what's cool about flipping axes? When you flip a y-axis like this, you can do a scale effect that sort of removes how bad it looks. Let's just try it. You do like that, and then that, and then that, so it's sort of like got a bounce effect. Yeah, see that? I told you. Okay. I'm impressed with myself, to be honest. Okay. I said I'm impressed. Scale down, shrink, up, and then back down. 2, 1. Okay? So the reason you do that is it's almost like if I have my hand like this, and I do that, it's got a bounce effect to it in real life. There's a little bit of a bounce. It goes, and the same is, we're doing that same sort of trickery with the scale of the wing. So when it flips like this, right here, the flip is right there, you scale down. Shrink, scale back up, and then scale back to 1. Okay. Excuse me. Same as here. Up. Whoops. Back to 1. I wonder what it would look like if I doubled the wing speed. But I think that kind of looks good, you guys. What do you think? All right, that's the animation, folks. My name is Thomas Brush. I'm the creator of a game called Once Upon a Coma. Thank you so much for watching and putting up with this interesting boss animation. If you learned something, please comment below and let me know what you've learned, or if you have any questions, I'd love to hear them. Hit subscribe, hit the like button, or whatever, and I will be grateful to you. Thank you so much. Peace out.